with him until he finishes the first line, and when Joel starts to talk, then you can make the move.
8-man crew is the most difficult team sport in the world.
One catch, let's go!
One of the stepping stones for me to want to get involved in the film was talking to George about this story.
To be directed by George, I'm learning from a master.
You could just sense that he was excited by the challenge of doing it.
The Washington boat has taken the lead! Washington has done it!
He and Grant have done an incredible amount of research about this story.
It's so easy to write exciting scenes, but to put it together so that it really works and your heart is racing, that's a director's skill, that's a George skill.
It requires planning every shot.
George really understands where to put a camera.
For all the people who didn't believe in you!
George adds to the ferociousness, the power, and brings us closer as an audience to the boys in the boat as they cross that finish line.
We see what we're made of and see that we're actually on each other's sides. This film reminds us that we're all in this together.
As one! As one!
The starting gun is up. Oars to front stops.
Ready! Roll!
It was really important for us to get rowing right.
Just drop the blade in, Thomas. Okay, well done, lads.
Rowing is the ultimate team sport. Everybody has to do exactly the same thing at exactly the same time.
For the first 6 weeks, we were training.
Training started in a controlled environment in this tank where everybody just figured out the rhythm, and then that transitioned onto the river.
We get picked up at 6:30.
It was wake up, row, eat, sleep, repeat.
Wet and cold, best part of the day right here.
A massive amount of rowing on the River Thames.
As one!
It's also a lot of conditioning work in the gym.
It's like having 8 people try to learn how to drive at 100 miles an hour, sharing one steering wheel.
So when George and I went to go skiing the first time, and they're rowing, I mean, they were horrible.
It was just like paddles going everywhere.
Relax those shoulders.
About 4 weeks later, they were rowing as a team.
That's looking good, lads.
We would train whenever we had days off throughout filming, and
We push ourselves and push each other to go as fast as we can.
We shot in order. So by the time we got to the race in Germany, our kids could stay in the game.
Give me 46!
Yesterday, we got to 46, which is the amount of strokes per minute you have in the boat, which is what the boys did in the Olympics to win the race. And I couldn't be prouder of all of us.
For all the people who didn't believe in you! As one! As one!
It's a boat full of underdogs representing an underdog nation.
In 3, 2, 1, roll!
Rowing, particularly in the 1920s, was one of the most attended sports in the United States. The Boys in the Boat is about strong, tough kids, but they were poor and hungry. They're rowing because it was the only way they could stay in college.
Well, what's that about making some money?
Yeah, the rowing team. You're on it, you get a part-time job included, cheap place to live. All you gotta do is make the team.
The stakes were much higher for them.
8-man crew is the most difficult team sport in the world. Most of you will not be chosen.
And it gave them an edge.
The Washington boat has taken the lead! Washington has done it!
These guys at the University of Washington taking on the seniors,
I got 9 seconds under the course record.
and then taking on the fraternity kids, and then taking on the Nazis. Every film we've ever seen that has an underdog in it, you're always rooting for. That you can pull yourself up from nothing and succeed.
Give it everything!
There's lots of times when the human spirit prevails over circumstances that it doesn't seem that they ought to be able to prevail over. George understood what the heart of the story was. It reminds us of what we're capable of when we pull together.
The actual story of what they went through was really spectacular.
For all the people who didn't believe in you! As one! As one!